everybody. On today's episode, there are a lot of things to talk about.
Hello, girls.
Hey guys, Ise said I say hello, boys. So
Shy.
hello.
Mess up. Mess up. Big time mess up.
Hello, fellas. As we always say,
Welcome
we'll be back. We'll be back. I'm not telling people welcome back. We'll be back. So I'm back. So hi. I'm not supposed to smile today because rain beats me. So if people don't listen to this episode,
Yeah. Anyway, my heart goes out to everyone that's experiencing flooding. Maryland people, Bagada people, the island people. Love all of you. Stay safe.
you know one thing about us is that we don't used to. They say plan for the rainy days. I know. I know that we have, like, this country already has the floods, and I don't think it's going anytime soon. Now, those money that you have been saving for the rainy days, buy yourself a boat, buy yourself canoe, something.
Wait, so how much is the boat?
Don't ask me about it now. How does that concern me?
Okay, now. Advice is son. That's what she's giving you guys.
I'll give you good advice to buy yourself a boat or canoe, or you learn how to swim. But that is one or two things, because water is going to touch your body. Imagine you're going to work and you're swimming in your.
See what future psychologist is telling somebody. Yeah.
You have to see. The problem is you have to adapt to the situation. You cannot, like this current thing now. You have to adapt to Nigerian situation.
Wait. So I'm your patient. I'm suffering from PTSD from the flood, destroying half of my household appliances. And I come to you and I tell me to buy a boat.
I'm talking from the aspect of a Nigerian. You know that lawyers.
Okay,
now, you know
Russian.
lawyers now. They will not solve cases like a Nigerian lawyer will work in Nigeria.
No, me, I'm Russian.
That's what I'm telling you. It does not make sense. Like, if you go to give to other people, it does not make sense. But this is the best advice you'll be receiving. Because now, would I flood everywhere? It's flooded. Let it suck out the water. No. How can we help you to reconstruct your mind now? Let's get you something better. Reconstruct how you can cope to this situation. You know, that is not changing. Same thing about the human feelings that whatever you feel, you're the one that you have to help yourself. You're not going to help the other people reconstruct themselves. Whenever they feel like they need help, they can get it. So now, but
I'm just nodding my head. I'm like,
why do you feel like that's a bad advice? Even quote unquote, you're supposed to give.
I have nothing
help.
to say.
What are you supposed? People's cars are getting destroyed in this ocean.
Yeah.
And that's so much worse. So imagine buying yourself a boat instead of buying yourself a car.
Okay.
Or you can make carpenters, let them do canoe. Sure, that's not so.
I don't even think canoes are cheap. That's funny.
It's not cheap. Yeah. I thought just put 2x2.
There was this very funny video from I think a couple of years ago of one white guy kayaking in VI while it was flooded. It made me laugh a bit. And on this flood topic, I read an article on Twitter from Temi and Ise. And I think one thing that struck me, that I asked myself, was what makes this flood so different? Because rain has always been falling.
Yeah.
But this is the first time I'm seeing a lot of people complain that, oh, my house is getting flooded. And after reading the article, it kind of made me understand that the whole coastal bridge that they were building, that they were demolishing land back and all those beaches. And apparently it's clogged up the natural waterways. It was another article, Sha. Maybe we'll link it in the show notes so you guys can read.
Okay.
But it was very eye-opening.
Yeah, I think me and my friend were talking about this, that those are the things that are causing flooding, because Lagos is a small one and we are surrounded by a very large body of water.
Yeah.
Already, and we are trying to block the passage of where water is actually supposed to pass.
We are feeling and we are not creating drainages.
There's no proper passage. The water is supposed to go to the ocean. and we're already doing like we're trying to push the water to the back. Now that rain is falling out.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
It is well.
Is it well?
See, at this point, so Ulo, if you're on Twitter, you know Uloma. I'm like, she tweeted something, it is well. Then in brackets, she puts not. Anytime I say it is well, just read it like that. It is well in brackets, not. Meaning it is not well, but it is well.
Not.
Well. Anyway, how's your week?
My week. Oh, you guys, I think my week started with. So I got back. I think I got back to jogging, and I was jogging. I like it. My very reflective moment. I was telling myself that I would finish my course. Like I'll finish a part of my course that I was doing. I was so motivated for this week. Apparently, you know that they say, man proposes, God disposes. That was me. Oh
yeah, tell us what happened.
My laptop just decided to pack up.
Yeah.
At one point, and I said, why me? Why me at the point where I actually decided that I want to, finish this thing. That's when I decided to pack up. But anyways, may God save us. May gadgets not take our life.
Amen. Oh, amen. Hey.
Well, I got to fix that.
Heavy on the may gadgets not take our life.
I could not even finish what I wanted to do. Like, I don't think we're going to do this on a Sunday. I don't think that the week I finish, I'm not able to finish the course. I'm at the verge of thinking, should I be...
Don't give up.
Should I be promising? But I know that is something that I will try my best, Sha.
Don't worry, you do it. You do it. I believe in you.
I'll try my best. And yeah, we had independence around this time.
By the way, side note, like, this was the worst independence I'd ever witnessed in my entire life. Hands down. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not exaggerating. Like, it felt like nobody was happy. Nobody was celebrating.
Yeah, nobody was
apparently, I found out that they even cancelled, like, the Independence Day parade that they normally do. Like, it was just so lifeless. And typically, you feel like it's always busting on social media. But, like, this time, it was, like, lifeless.
It's actually always
it shows like the state of how where we are right now.
At least I think influencers, celebs, they should try, take pictures, say one or good things. People will have, and do you know why it's bad? Why it's horrible? Because obviously I was in my house. Like, I think the only thing that I'm actually really excited about, like, this Independence Day is it's my sister's birthday on that day. So we always gotta celebrate.
Turn up.
My friend just even asked. She said that because I'm June 12th, my sister is October 1st. So we have
okay, public holiday birthdays.
She asked me. She said
do you have anyone on Christmas?
No, because the one after me, my sister after me, she's not like, she does not have like that specific date that me and the last one have. So she asked that, does my mommy like Nigeria so much? I don't think
that's such a weird ass question.
I don't think that's the case. I just feel like it's just really so coincidental. But yeah, on that day, that's the only thing that really gets me excited. And like, the country is really packing up. I don't know whether to say that we should just put that date in a memorable state and not feel like we should do public holidays because they are 9 to 5 hours and all of that. But like,
there you go. Me, I needed a public holiday.
The video I posted on that day, we still wallow in, Adam and said, some big grammatical whatever. We wallow in whatever we're wallowing in. Like, it's just crazy, and I don't think that we're going this thing. But there are some people that still believe. So, do you believe? Do you believe?
In what?
The country. You believe in the country?
Well, I believe in getting out of the country. I don't know if that counts for anything, but yeah, I believe in getting out of the country.
Can we say it counts?
Well, I used to believe in the country, but after 2023, all hope. I won't say all hope because a part of me is still very hopeful, but after 2023, a part of me died. The healed part of me and what I feel for Nigeria died. So,
can we resurrect it?
Man, that's left to be seen, but I don't think we can.
Hey, but yeah.
Keeps getting worse.
Chai. Are we supposed to mourn the death of what died?
Who died? No, don't mourn the death. Celebrate when I leave.
Oh,
Celebrate. Don't mourn.
like
Celebrate when I leave.
on this on Twitter, the old trend of like Jackpa, like because one person was like, oh, they will keep celebrating till they got their own jackpot.
Oh yeah. So I saw
and
that
like
tweet.
they did that, and like people now started reposting first year versus third year and stuff like that. That was so
God when.
So, see how I don't want to understand how the government see that people actually live in this country to be so comfortable. They're not even bothered. Nothing.
Say your government officers are leaving the country every 3 months. Like it's nonsense. So why should they be bothered?
First,
they are in this country just like for
seriously, first
just to mark attendance. Their main activities, different places.
But yeah, Shari had independence, and I got watching a documentary, a sports documentary to be precise. I just noticed that I think I like real life events. So and I've watched other sport documentaries, and I was interested in this one. And I don't know whether I want to see. I started doing a thing where I want to start watching a lot more of documentary.
What's the title of the documentary?
It's a documentary on, is it, what they name itself? Is it Sky Deeping or something, or the Dividing? Shall I say documentary on faith, keep Eugene? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. Huh?
Which sport?
Running.
Oh, okay, nice.
Or sprinting, as they say, or running, yeah. But I find it really amusing that documentary I watched was recorded this year. That's when they did it, June 26th of this year. And I'm like, people are actually doing things, and these are things that we do not know. So let's drop back to, she's Kenyan, by the way. And let's drop back to Win Nigerian. Like, I don't think that, except that people that are really, really determining, and I feel like it takes a lot of support, that even if you don't have the money, at least support from, I think that's what I saw from that, what I watched. The support from the people around you that you have. It's not even about like the money sometimes. Like if you can have the support, then it's fine. Because we're speaking as much as, people that run for like Olympics, for example. Like sometimes just that maybe they didn't register them for something. Like easy things that you're not even supposed to miss out. I feel like we would have been on the map if like we don't have this Africans in general were good at so many things, but they're not even letting it out in any way.
We're not maximizing our potential at all.
At all. Like we're not fulfilling any half of what we have is not even getting out to the world at all. And it's so interesting that you will see these people, this babe, like, when you have like, let's say you're in Lagos, for instance, and she's living in a place that's not even really that high top, like desolate, like one of the trenches. Like they call it a village. That's how crazy it is. A village in Kenya, where they did not have light, and she used to run. Like she started running. They didn't have shoes. Like they were poor. They did not used to have lights. She didn't like when the first race she ran, I think our coach saw her, country race. She was not running with shoes because she didn't have shoes.
Wow, that's great.
Like that's how.
That's great and determination.
I'm so happy for how, like, the whole story and resilience. And so I think when she ran, like when she started getting recognized for like running, I don't know whether it was the Olympics or world record or something. So they came to come, and because of her, they fixed lights in
that village.
Yeah, in the village. That's the first time this was like, I'm like, great stuff.
Put your city, put your town on the map, and good things will happen. Keyword, and that she keeps saying, she dares to try, like dare to try, basically. Dare to try. And now she holds the world record of like the
the first woman to run a mile in 4 minutes 7 seconds.
Wow.
And as of now, the one she ran, so the one they purposely, the reason why they wanted to make this record was to break, because only a man has run less than 4 minutes. So John Barrister or Barriston, I can't remember the surname. He ran in 97, is it 1970 or 1930? He ran 3 minutes 59 seconds. So she's trying to break that. And do you know why it's so crazy? Because at the time when that guy ran, women don't know even run. Like women were not given the privilege to run. So at the time when the first woman, I think the first time they broke it was 5 minutes. So a woman ran 5 minutes. And it was not even recorded. Like it was not acknowledged because of, I'm like, somebody already did it, but you not really acknowledge it because women are not supposed to blah 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 blah. I'm just like, whoa. But I'm actually really happy for her. Nike, I think Nike were the sponsors of this, so they took it all upon themselves. It was not even like an Olympics or anything. So now she's on 4 minutes. She wanted to break the 4 minutes mile, as they say, 4 minutes. So she wanted to enter like 3 point, maybe even meet the 3.5 or something like that. But she did 4 minutes 6 seconds.
She's on the right track.
I just even, I think it's so amazing. Like they didn't feel, because it was filming a documentary for this, and so much money from Nike. Different. Do you know how they were planning it? To the clothes that she wore. That's how I knew that. As much as I don't really like physics, I knew that physics was useful. They were saying they were calculating the
aerodynamics of
I said,
it's a big deal.
It's a big deal, though.
Even with
the suit she was wearing.
So I wasn't exactly watching, but I was paying attention to the last, was the US Open, that's tennis, and they were talking about the sponsorships and how I think Federer or someone collaborated with a brand that makes his bat. And he was giving them specifications that, okay, when I'm on clay, I want this to be looser because clay, when you hit it, has more bounce. And it was like taking all these factors into account to design his own bat for each scenario. I'm like, a lot of thought actually goes into.
I think it's so interesting because, like, now what we know from running most of the time is, who goes first, like who comes first at the end of the race. But now you see that it's more than that, because they did a thing. So there's also a thing in psychology. What they firstly do in Kenya is, that's why I said they actually have the support. They do it in a way that even when she's trying to practice, a lot of people are practicing in the morning. So there's a guy that's our friend Eliud. He has the record of running a marathon in 2 hours. And I feel like that's crazy because...
Is it Kipchoge?
They call it Eliud.
Eliud.
Eliud. His name, I got that pronunciation from there. Eliud. And I'm like, that's really interesting. You guys, do you want to know what I run? How many minutes I run a mile for? And my I don't know what's called a marathon, my 8 kilometers. My 8 kilometer has no speed. I ran that for like an hour plus. Let me just not tell crazy. You people, like, and I'm like, a marathon in 2 hours.
Yeah, like the guy is like, because I'm part of a run club. At least I'm on the group chat. Haven't like run in months, but yeah, he's like a legend. He's a living legend to everyone.
It's crazy. Chat. So like their community where
Kipchoge is like, he's good. He's very
the thing of like really support, and at least in the morning when they practice with the coach, all of them. I think she's the only babe there that like practices with them, and sometimes she cannot really do the whole marathon run they do, but like she gets to a point and she's good. They like when she was about to do this to all of them were there, like that's so much community.
Community is good. Community building, community support
that they have in the village, and I'm like,
it's wonderful.
Wow. Even when Nike came to come and do the calculation, we're making a shoe for this because we need to know. I'm like, you people, you are not serious in Nigeria. We don't understand shit. Like, I feel like if things like this are even easy, like you can tell us if we go to school, you can tell us that this is what we are going to use this thing to do. And it's so funny that as they were putting it, that because as each Nike personnel were talking about, they'll put the jobs that they are doing. I'm like, okay, this job actually exists. Something somebody has happened. Like actually is so funny. But I'm just happy that like women are doing great stuff. Like it's commendable. It's commendable a lot. Yeah. So I think that's how my week played out. How was yours? How was yours?
Come on. My own week feels like everything that could go wrong went wrong.
Sure.
And it was just so frustrating. From like my fan exploding, then that affected my inverter. I had to fix my fan. By the way, ceiling fans are so expensive. And I didn't know, because what do you mean they quoted? I mean, I feel like they added some extra, but that's by the way. Quoted 70K for a ceiling fan.
But
70K.
Do you have like a price range of like before time?
Nope.
Or you know by the former one day?
Nope, I didn't. So it was 70K for the fan. Had to fix my inverter that goes pulsed by the fan. Then like 2 days ago, my kitchen light, something went wrong, and that also like sparked. But then like for the lights, they've been there for like, they've served me for years, probably like over 5 years. LED lights, so that one is fine. But yeah, it's just been like a lot of stuff. Had like a couple of work deadlines. Had to change my phone. Had some issues with what I got. Had to swap again. It was just very, very frustrating.
But in the middle of this, you had like great things happen for you. Like you change your phone.
Oh yeah, if that's not a great thing in my books,
It's
but
a step forward.
we thank God. We thank God. Then recommendation. I was watching something called Pantheon, a show called Pantheon. It's on Netflix, and like I haven't finished, but it was so good. The sci-fi, and it had me thinking existential thoughts. Like not many shows can brag about like doing that.
Could you please share your, because before now Share has always been saying he has so many existential thoughts.
Like so,
What were-
basically, it was basically about technology, right? And how they found a way to download human brains onto the internet.
Oh shit.
So basically, they were effectively killing their bodies, but living on the internet. And it
Like
was
actually killing their bodies.
yeah. So basically, the process of like transferring your brain to like a server was them literally like frying your brain, like scanning your brain, like peeling it off layer by layer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was very, very crazy. Like, and it spiraled. Let's just put it like that. It spiraled into something very, very big. Like,
So in a way,
you guys should watch it.
In a way, you kind of live forever.
Yes. Exactly. That was the goal, to like achieve immortality. Although that was the flip side.
I beg, let me go in peace.
Well, very, very interesting things, man. But I did my shopping for the month. Bought 5 kg of chicken. Very, very happy.
I've never tasted this chicken before. I noticed that. Is this
nothing for you, Jerry? Bought 5 kg of chicken. I went to
say that to my face. Look in my eyes and tell
I'm
me.
not looking in the eyes. I went to Boku, and Boku is selling this Pringles knockoff, right?
Yeah,
that's called
Royal
Star.
I
took a gamble and I bought it. Oh, this guy went to copy and paste Pringles. It's made in China. It's very, very nice. Like even my sister tried it and she was blown away. Like, Boku.
Okay. But is it Boku that owns the Pringle? Because I know that they will say.
So basically, on the pack itself, they wrote retailed by Atrios or something. I think that's like their parent company, and exclusively for Boku. So like their logo is actually at the back of the can.
Boku's logo.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, interesting.
But yeah, that's been my week. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. Yeah, I have a project deadline that I finally finished. I mean, there's still some parts to like touch up and clean up, but
hooray!
I finally finished. That project has Feels like it has drained my life.
Thank God
Like
for the
drained my
project.
soul.
When are you going to bring chicken for us? When next wash it?
No worry. We'll see.
I go to worry you. But yeah, before we end this, like what happened now? I just remembered that this week one of my aunts she sent message to like the extended group family group chat, and I was like, what could this be? Because like we don't get message like that on there, so I was shocked. It's like quickly ran there. The details of this message was kind of like about like I'm not coming in peace, but let me tell you how that message started.
That one person in the family.
Calvary greetings, brothers and sisters. And it ended with, like, after the whole message of, said, ended with, may God be with you, my brothers and sisters. I was like, what?
If I get a message and it leads with Calvary greetings, I just know that I need to buckle up.
Nah,
I need to balance and read everything that
I was interested though. I said, Calvary greetings. No Calvary. This is not Calvary greetings. This is war. Okay. So I saw a video where I feel like Nigerians will say that they are trying to reprimand people. You know that thing where they say society that brings up a child, but that's not even your freaking child, and that's an adult. You know, she's an adult. Sorry, and I'm like, okay, in things that, because I feel like abroad they will tell you that most of the times people just you don't even get to look back at, like, if you start looking at people too much, they can sue you or something. And what they were doing was so annoying. So these people, like this babe she wore like mini clothes to the market. So like mini skirts and mini tops, and men, not even with men in spite, they gathered her and started saying that how could she wear stuff like that, to the extent that they were almost pulling the clothes off her body.
Where did this happen? When did this happen?
I don't even know where it happened. But I'm like, okay, firstly, that's not your business because that's not your child. People around her. Because she was trying to even defend herself, and like she's comfortable in it. And I get like the way Nigeria is like, oh, maybe there are clothes that you should not even, because I feel like
we like to cosplay as a very conservative
in
society.
A way, in Nigeria, don't try to wear things like that to the market. But I'm just like, okay, even if at that you think, is that a better way to solve the problem? You cannot want to try and even reprimand somebody and be bashing them in ways like that. I've been in situations where I think I've gone out or you're just around, and I don't even think it's the idea of, oh, because of this person I'm wearing mini clothes. I've worn clothes that, would fully cover my body to a certain extent, but maybe because you have like a big ass now, they would say, oh, they will try to clickbait you.
Clickbait. Rage bait. That's a rage bait.
This is not even, like, I feel like they're just trying to,
not trying to talk. Not want to talk.
And like, you can just hold your mouth, because that is not, in any way, you're not even helping the situation. It's not your business. And I've been in a situation like that. One time I wore a clothes and I didn't wear bras in them. First and foremost, why are you looking at me to that extent that you saw? Like, you looked at me from head to toe and you saw that I didn't wear bra. Mind you, me and my friend, we had entered the bus, and at that time, I wanted to ask the conductor that, oh, how much was the bus? So we even thought the guy was the conductor because the way he was standing there. It wasn't like, I don't know whether he said.
It was only the random, he's not a conductor.
He was a random guy. Like when Yaba, like all those people that would want to sell stuff to you. And I'm like, why? The guy not say whispering, tell your friend to wear bra. I'm like, why the fuck do you even have the audacity to come?
The audacity of a Lagos man, they say. It's very, very
around
Very,
nonsense.
very powerful.
And these are like part of the reason why we don't even know what we're doing in this country. We don't know, like, unnecessary things that would not. And in a way, you people would now still say that, oh, maybe that's why they're raping people, or like they are lying into that line because of. Mind you, there are still men that will say, oh, their wife are not even dressing in that way, or women they meet are not dressing in that way, or you cannot satisfy the word, basically. And I don't even think like this is even on terms of satisfying the word. I just feel like this is in terms of you can literally move on and pass and allow people to be who they want to be.
You know one funny thing? The
But
whole you cannot satisfy the world. Every time I hear something along those lines, I think about this song. I think it's The Man, the Horse, and the Sun, or something like that.
Oh yeah,
by Ebenezer Obey.
Yeah.
Every time
I'm going
I
to
hear
put that
something
song in
about
my library.
you can't satisfy
Yeah,
the world, I think about that song. It's like 14 minutes long.
Yes,
and it's just talking about, like, no matter what you do, someone's going to talk. No matter what you do, someone's going to talk.
So, okay, maybe if you're even talking, but that girl's one actually really took me out, because like a woman had to give her a wrapper because they were actually going to remove the clothes. I'm like, it is actually even reprimanding. They were going to like almost remove the clothes from her body.
I thank God I did
But
not
I'm
see
like,
that
oh,
video.
why do men in quotes? Because I know generally, like in Nigeria, we like to act all self-righteous, like, oh, maybe we should not.
I'm very
do
pious
this.
in this country.
But in this term of like, oh, why do men feel like it? I don't even think like in the sense it's not even like they do not like those things. Oh. But why do they feel like they have to talk? They have to.
But they have to signal
something
in public now. You see, the same people that are dragging those guys, the same people that they probably like to see women dressed like that, or look up people that are dressed like that on their phone. Like, so wait.
And maybe they cannot catch them. How they call that thing? I've forgotten the English. Where you cannot maybe women that you know that you cannot actually afford or actually talk to on the normal
people
day.
you can't attain, or what you can't attain,
like,
or what you think you can't attain.
It's really crazy, and I don't even know where, because in terms of they would say that, oh, don't we have shame. Now this even takes me into, oh, why firstly, what do we mean by shame? And on the other note, why do we always put shame in terms of, oh, these are things that you should be shameful about, and they tag it, yes, you're supposed to have shame. So going through on Twitter today, and I was so angry about that tweet, because this is what I'm experiencing right now. This nigga said we should be shameful about talking about periods.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Now, as I yesterday,
Mac video or something. I
don't give a shit about who that guy is. I went to the market yesterday. I was really feeling tired. I thought that I had not eaten, but I thought it was even hunger. But my friend was like, oh, well, let's get something to eat. I tried to snack. Food was not even going. But I noticed that it was no hunger. I was feeling so tired. And I never checked myself, because I'm not even really that calculative. But like, I knew that the way I was feeling, it was my period. I had to go to the market. These are things that, women will go through the stress of going to the market and cook, and now still like on that same period. And I was feeling
PMS or what?
Yes, the pain I was feeling from underneath, I'm telling you, like it was so forceful. I sat down in church today, and I was really paying for my ass, just because like I am on my period. Like, I feel like it's crazy, and because of, let's say, this is a normal life stuff. And I was, before this whole period talk, I had even spoken to my friend that, okay, why is it that like women will be on their period, and because they get stains, they're so ashamed of
it. Like the stigma attached to it. Like growing up was a big deal. Because I remember when I was in primary school, there was someone in my class, I think her name was like Tosin or something. And like she had a period in class for like the first time. And it was just so, I remember the air just being so different.
Redundant.
It was the female teacher that came in. they were like trying to shield her, or like trying to like
why the
cover up the entire thing. So it's like growing up, like generally in Nigerian society, now we have become a lot more open. We are like willing to learn. At least I would like to believe so.
Even okay.
So like there's a lot of stigma attached to like, oh, see that
but
thing.
like, I feel like as women we're also trying to, get
sensitized.
yes.
Like like I feel like more people are talking about
men
it these
are
days.
also
Like,
supposed
the
to.
issues
And
that come
firstly,
with it. And I feel
yes.
it's good because now like you learn a lot of things that you probably didn't know before. Like like some will say, oh okay,
do you know how crazy?
ovulation phase,
Yes.
follicular phase, luteal phase. Like
it's not that
these are things you know.
At the
like
formal time, I didn't know until like now that I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
even in line with
we
like
don't rest in the whole 4 weeks of the month though.
yeah, even in line with period, it's like okay, bringing awareness to things like PCOS and other things that women have been going through that are not
this thing.
That's like widely not that widespread.
Yeah. See, I was just really this I just even remember that as at when I was in secondary school, there were like 2 babes on their period, like fucking hell. Like as so far these babes. Let me just say, like my old set at the time, you know when they are on their period, and they don't even have to say it because they're always rolling. Like they are not always all right. They are sick. And it's not their fault. I'm like, okay, why don't you? People are really talking about pains in their body, and they are not even lying about it. But you don't want us to like speak about, oh, this is actually how we're feeling. And I'm people that have died from actually these pains. So why is it a problem about speaking? Like, why is it a shameful thing? Like, what's the shame? That eggs in women's stomach are breaking.
Who shame help?
Like, it's crazy. Also, then when I was in secondary school, I knew one girl. You know how many pads she uses? So it wasn't even easy for her to always get like stained a lot of times. Like fucking hell, we should actually grow up. Oh. And I feel like maybe I don't want to say lack of work safe. We're not serious.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like we should grow. Like, what do you mean you're a whole adult in 2025?
25 full.
The dimension of a period is making your screen crawl. Come on, man. Like, be for real. Be for real.
Let's grow up. Yeah. Do you have any introspective, intrusive thoughts?
What if I actually just jump in front of a train and it hits me?
What if? I've seen that in a movie.
Okay, no, but for real, like I said, I was watching the show Pantheon, and I was really thinking of like, what if that technology was real? Like, people could give up their physical bodies to live on the internet. Like, it led me down this rabbit hole. Like, the possibilities, the risks, the positives, the negatives. It was just like my head wanted to blow, and it led me to thinking about like creation and existence of a god, and it was just a whole lot. Yeah. So that's why introspective thoughts like.
Okay, what if? Yeah, what if you rest?
There's no rest for the wicked, though.
Like seriously, I feel like if you are dying, seriously, let's just there's so much discovery we try to do, and instead of us, let's enjoy the moment of good things. Let's find more food, intercontinental, African dishes, local, whatever, to enjoy our life.
Live life.
Let's leave this technology that is actually running us crazy. Technology is a large part of like our problem.
Yeah, life is supposed to be lived. So,
but yeah,
live life, guys.
Mine. Yeah, I want to say my friend zone because she told me before I go on. Yeah, so let me say my friend's own before I say my own. So what was the? Okay, she said that when people die, the obituary pictures that they put for them, like they should make it something really good, because that's the last time that they are being seen. And me, I was saying that okay, I think like old people, they don't really get into pictures, but she was like, oh, for not even old people at this time, like young people that die. At least they should make something that is really memorable, something that they would have liked. You know that this girl, she always
This is
like.
probably the last time I'll see this
Like
person.
why?
Like this is the last form I'll see this
Yes,
person.
like why are you putting up pictures that are really shackled? Like I know that you're mourning, but like do something great for the last time. And it's not even like I know that's the last time, but like the world is seen, because more of the time like things like that goes out of proportion. Like when somebody died, and even people that you don't know, you start to know them and kind of sympathize. So like really put great pictures, like pictures that they will see from heaven and or wherever they are going,
Yeah.
and be like, oh,
Yeah, that's
I'm
me.
great that
Yeah,
my
like
friend.
fine. Yeah, like fine. Like entering heaven, I like see my obituary now.
Okay.
Sad that I
They
saw.
say the rapture that they say is happening, maybe it already
No, the
raptured
result is
in that year.
happening. You say now October 6th or 7th now.
Even they've shifted it.
They shifted
God
it.
is to shift rapture.
Thank God still thinks we are using the say na Julian calendar or something. I was like,
Oh my god. But yeah, that's it. That's what she had. So I think that you guys should start looking for great pictures of your friend. If
and your loved ones.
I'm not saying it's something that you should prepare for, because I don't think anybody should prepare for
No,
them.
no,
But
no.
like
But
if it
when
happens,
you find yourself in the situation, use
Yeah.
a very, very good
because I think
picture.
that most of the time we don't like. I actually don't see any fine, amazing,
Obituary.
great.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's because I feel that, especially if you print stuff, it's going to like immortalize them. So you want a good image.
Yeah, a good
of that
image
person.
of that. So I think for mine is people's articulation. For instance, I watched something on TV, and I've actually seen it in real life, and I feel in a way I've also experienced it. So people that cannot really articulate themselves when like a whole situation is going on, like maybe they have to fight, and most of the times the thing that we think that we should use to guard ourselves are the words that we say, because we think that physical stuff like violence, it's a long way, so we should not go violent. Now the words that people say, we do say that he hurts a lot, but I don't think we understand the whole, like, this thing is actually really very complex, the whole dynamics of this. So people that can really articulate when they're actually really angry, to people that they cannot, it's like an override for these people. So it's like they kind of have to shut up, and they cannot even, I'm not saying anybody should be violent, but they cannot even exert physically. They just have to be still, and because of words are a way to express yourself. And those other people, they're actually undermined in with their feelings that, oh, I cannot fight, or I cannot do anything else, I cannot really speak. But the person that can speak, because words are to be said, you get to hurt people's feelings, and that's actually permitted. Like, it's something that I think is crazy, and I don't know if there are any ways that can be helped, because it feels like, yeah, you have to caution yourself, but like when you're actually angry, can you caution your mouth?
Yes, you should. I feel like you owe it to people, like decency, whatever. Like, if you know that, especially if you know this person and the context, even if you don't know the person, like, anger is never a good thing to like express. You can express your anger, but you shouldn't be physical about it, and you should know the weight of your words.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't know the ways of their, especially in Nigeria.
Some people just talk anyhow.
Just do
Like, they
this.
don't send you.
Like, people are this is auto. I feel like if you even fight physically, I swear I don't think it hurts as much as what words would do to you. In person, like, there's something that will keep on reoccurring. But if I fight you now, I know that at least if I beat you, I know that maybe I would get the upper hand, but just stand there now, let me be beating you, at least but what's just really, it sticks. And I've heard people that say that things that somebody has said, maybe they will not make it, or they will not, like, they'll still remember, like, still going to, yes, still going to be internalized. I think this leads us to know what we want to talk about today.
Yep.
That's undermining how people feel about, like, whatever is said. And basically, you said something yesterday about, like, how feelings are really kind of useless, but
yeah, sometimes people like feelings are useless. Like,
there are things
why am I feeling this way? And why are my feelings like weighing me down and stopping me from being
it's
productive?
so uncontrollable, because I cannot, we then maybe start learning how to, like, cope with the feelings, but it's not like it's going to be there no matter what.
No matter how you try to ignore
like,
it, your feelings are there.
You cannot say that, for instance, because I feel like a lot of people will be able to relate to that. You lost a large amount of money, you are supposed to feel bad. So if I tell
especially if you worked hard for your money.
Exactly. If I now tell you about this, you now saying that okay, you should not maybe cry. There will be that people address and downplay their emotion, that you should not cry over split milk. How they talk
you not cry over split milk.
Over split milk.
Let it out.
A friend of mine
don't give it to your chest.
A boy, to be very precise, and the person was wailing. Not even wailing, sorry, I will not say wailing, but the person was weeping. And I really liked it because, like, it was actually supposed to be an actual conversation about, like, the bad stuff that happened. But, like, he then proceeded to pour out tears. And I was like, okay, calm. I was shocked as I am, because I was ensuring that, like, I did not, like, I was not trying to downplay this person's emotions and feeling. I just ensured I did not tell the person to know. Like, I ensured that I spoke that, oh, you can actually cry and say stuff like that. And I was expecting I did not say words that feels like, oh, I think this is normal in life and stuff like that. Emotional awareness. We should learn that. I think, like, Nigeria, we don't even have, like, I think we've lost a certain part of, like, our emotions when people tell us things like, oh, that should be, like, normal. And we now play that to, like, comparison. And for example, in our old Nigerian home system now, we say yeah, maybe when children are going through heartbreak, I think that's the old normal one. And you can't watch play. You cannot even. Who do you want to tell? Because normally there's no way you can express.
Tell your African mom that my boyfriend booked my love football.
You're going to go and watch that.
Go and watch play, nigga. Go and watch play.
Or you do something. They don't even. I don't know. Most of the time they don't even understand.
They'll be like, they say, like, don't worry. After washing the plate and sweeping the house, you see, you won't feel so down again. Like,
they don't understand the context of, like, a lot of things that we're feeling. And I understand, like, maybe even back then it was not like that. And seriously, this generation, we are really trying a lot to. Sometimes it has its own disadvantages to a lot, and you also, like, this is one of the good things it's doing. Like, we're learning to, really, really sympathize with people in the proper way.
So let's look at, like, social media, right? It's like every social media is a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Because on one hand, like, okay, we are talking about undermining people's feelings. A lot of the time, at least maybe because I use Twitter a lot, but every day you see people undermining other people's feelings. Oh, like, oh, Lekki they flush. Maybe now you won't go live for Lekki.
Yeah.
Why? Like, why?
Yeah.
Why are you saying that? Like, people experience flood on the mainland too, and just because it hasn't happened to you, just because it hasn't happened to you, doesn't mean it cannot happen to you.
True.
And, like, there are ripple effects of all these things, all this flooding. There are ripple effects that you are indirectly suffering from. So, I don't think it takes a lot to be empathetic. Jesus, empathetic. Leave me alone. But I don't think it takes a lot to be
Nigerians.
I think it takes a lot to be empathetic. So, but we like to look at it like, if you're not affecting me, it's not my business. And it's generally a thing, like, especially in Nigeria. So we should learn to just, not say something. Even if you are thinking it's not everything you think you say.
I feel like people's feelings in general affect other things. Like the way it affects is so funny that I just remember that my aunt, she was supposed to do something.
Mm-hmm.
She was supposed to do something for me, but what she was supposed to do for me, in other words, she used to like push it to our brother-in-law to do it because it's in Nigeria, but she's not in Nigeria. So since he's here, he always does it. So she has been like, oh, she would do it, but she's trying to get to this person. Now we just heard like, cause it took like 3 months before she now like heard from this person, because like she has been trying to get connected with the guy. It's not going through and stuff. Now she said she just heard that like his wife died during childbirth.
Wow.
Now his wife died during childbirth. Bad news enough. My auntie, when I was like, oh, I'm like sympathizing, like that's really crazy.
Yeah.
That's bad enough. She was not saying that they say he's not going to work again, or he's not eating. She better start his life. She already used her life to one place that he like this. He's like he needs deliverance, so because all this is. I'm like, okay.
That sounds like a very insensitive thing to say. Jesus Christ.
I was, if that's my auntie, I was almost mad. I said that this is almost a state of depression, or if it's not a state of depression, like you cannot,
it is.
You
That
cannot
is
undermine
depression.
what,
Textbook depression.
Yeah, you cannot undermine what, like these are the feelings that you're supposed to have, because basically, if it's not having that feeling, that is when there's, in a way, you're supposed to be wondering that
so that he's all cool and calm after just losing.
And there's some
wife.
people that they do express their depression in that way.
Like, grief is not universal. Expression of grief is
exactly. It's not that kind of way. But I'm just even saying, if it's not behaving like that, then like in the Nigerian system that we are, if you start thinking that maybe it's the one that killed his wife. I mean, but I'm like, why would you say? She said
the way our beliefs affect like the way we react to certain things and culture. So interesting, because like, okay, cry too much, you act somehow, like get over yourself.
Yeah.
You don't cry, you don't show emotion, you're trying to keep it in. You're crying in public, you're wailing at night. But yeah, won't look like better than that killed person. Like, come on.
Let's die in peace.
Like,
she said that
no matter what you do, you can't please anybody.
She said that he needs spiritual deliverance. I said deliverance from where to where? Who possessed him? Which demon possessed him? I was really, really in shock. And I just really noticed that, like, apart from what she was supposed to say, that just like, oh, this person feeling, like, having these feelings, obviously, is really, really bad. It has affected me, it has affected her, affected what he is supposed to do for other people. And that's how, not making people feel better, like, affects a whole line of things that we don't know. Because the reaction is playback to a lot of people and all of that.
Yeah, it's like a domino effect. You don't know.
We don't know. So I feel like there should be, I don't know how we can make people properly aware, emotionally aware of like the things they are doing. And for me, I've had quite an encounter. I think I even still remember one time that I went to the medical hospital, and what even happened, I was expressing like a type of pain I felt, and this doctor was trying to downplay my pain. And
doctor like especially guilty of this thing, especially like I've heard too many stories
of that.
Like, oh, okay, doctor is trying to undermine this, undermine that. Like, come on.
Mind you,
like your job is to save my life. Listen to me, like.
Mind you, I feel like, and I told him, I was like, oh, like you're saying this, and then I now said I've had a surgery before. I was like, oh, what surgery? I was like, oh, it's a corrective one on my leg and stuff like that. Do you know what this nigga said? He said, have I had a brain surgery before? I'm like, how is that related? Mind you, you guys, the medical doctors, they perform the surgery, but you guys are not experiencing the pain. So I don't think that you can actually relate. Like, I don't, if you have actually not done anything on yourself, like I've not done a surgery on yourself, then I don't think you can say the limit to what pain, like people feel. You just know that they taught you people that, oh, people feel pain to a certain level when things like this are done on their body or stuff like that. But you don't know. I saw one lady, which all the stories she was even saying, I could kind of relate to it. But related to this pain part, they were trying to cut do screen grafting, so they cut excess skin. They said that they thought that they would need the excess skin, so they cut that woman. When she was saying this thing, she was just laughing, because when you have felt pain, I feel like there's a way you have felt pain to a certain extent, that because she's a sickle cell patient. She has felt pain to the extent that she cannot, tears were almost coming out of her eyes, but she was just laughing.
I can relate to that, to be fair.
And I feel like
when you just feel so much pain, that all you can do is just laugh.
I feel like we have that medical issue part. We have that in Nigeria too a lot, because abroad, I'm not even saying they're not people that spite, but at least you feel like if somebody had spoken to me like that abroad, I could go and report them, and maybe they'll take it to the medical board and stuff like that to act on that. But like,
on this hospital thing, I never want to see anybody I love in a public healthcare facility in Nigeria.
It's not even private.
Never.
Even private sectors, they do. They do.
I'll take my chances in the private sector, but public,
they're just kind of better. But
guy,
public,
I spent a week in a public hospital because someone I loved was there, and the amount of deaths that I saw that were just due to ignorance from staff.
Yeah. It's just crazy the way we function.
And like you go and talk to them and be like, like they're forcing them to do their job. Like, I understand the system is broken, but
like,
it's a life we're talking about. This is a life we're talking about. Like they see you crying, they see you begging, they'll be like, "Whoa, say, okay, I'm busy." Can say I'm busy. Yo.
This made me even think that like there are some jobs that I'm sorry, before you allow people to do it. I know that we're permitted to learn whatever, but I promise you, you're supposed to have some type of empathy, some type of way you feel towards human beings.
I feel if doctors or nurses, they take an oath when they're about to. So, but
when you feel towards human beings, psychologists, doctors in any form, there's a way. Sociologists, if you know you are going to be relating to human beings in any situation, if you are not doing science that you have to deal with maybe ions and stuff, that you have to really relate to human beings, then you have to actually have this skills, this thing that you zeal for people. And I think it's just one thing that we don't have. We are just very lackadaisical about, like, in this time and state. No emotional awareness. And our parents too, they do it in form of, you can complain about like not having enough money to carry out this or whatever. They're like, you not see Baba Kinikon's children. They don't used to give him such allowance to school. Like,
this one, I'm like, like some people are not even getting half of. Like, okay, make me some of those people then.
No,
I'm sorry, but I know it's going to sound rude, but make me some of those people. Make me. If you are going to do this, make me some of those people. Like, I understand Nigeria is hard. Like, everybody understand Nigeria.
I don't even like the comparison.
Actually, to be fair, sometimes we don't understand the way they do. But still, like, as a parent, it's your duty. It's your obligation to take care of me, number one. And if it feels like there's a communication gap, or I'm not understanding, or I don't quite get the situation,
make me understand, not compare.
It is still your obligation to like make sure I understand. I'm your child, I'm your word.
Make me understand and not compare. And I just feel like the way we try to play out things that maybe I'm permitted to feel what I'm feeling, and it's uncontrollable, and now you're just supposed to help me try and feel better. That's in the first place. A lot of people are borrowing those feelings. That's why they are telling you. So at least we can try and not downplay this thing. And like, I saw one woman today, she's like, people get up. Nobody's coming to come and save you and blah, blah, blah. Don't start sulking. I'm like, you think every day is just going to be get up and go.
Nobody is coming to come and save you, gang. They are a menace to society right now. Nobody's coming to save you.
We know that nobody's coming to come and save us. Okay, now, I feel one day, like, you cannot expect me going to job. And I know, for example, I put all my whole heart in a project or stuff like that. I'm doing every day. maybe sleepless night, and they now tell you that what you did for like a month or two is trashy, and you don't expect me to feel bad or horrible about what that person has said or cry. Yes, it's going to get better past that, you know. But I'm going to cry at that point.
Human.
Like all my effort, all my, you know, I need to
everything
get this.
I put my blood, sweat, and tears into.
No, we need
I
to.
said rubbish, like just like that.
We need to do better as a country, as a and people.
Let's even look at romantic relationships. So there's like, let's look at romantic relationship. So there was this tweet that was trending on Twitter that was like, it sparked a lot of debates. I mean, I understand it, but like it was like, okay, when you don't have a car and she tweets car dates, that she loves going on car dates. I'm like, okay. And I was like, but she just said car dates. Her father cannot have a car, her brother cannot have a car, her sister cannot have a car.
How did you get there?
I'm like, wait. So like, personally, I feel on Twitter, sometimes we like to miss the point.
Context.
Exactly.
Like you will see content.
I don't think that tweet was about the person having a car, but more about, like we said, acknowledging how your partner.
It's fine that you don't have it.
It's fine you don't like.
Also, you cannot say that I should not like something that I like because you don't have it.
Exactly. It's absurd. Like you can like car dates, but there's nothing. The tweet was more about consideration, especially if you know your partner is dealing with.
So I'm not supposed to say it's fine if you tell me you
like. No. Not even about it, but it's like how you say it. Like, okay. I love going on car dates, blah blah blah. Then your partner is feeling some type of way about it. It was just saying about being conscious of like what or how your partner feels. Because I think babes, it caused a lot of fights because some babes were for it, some babes were for it, while some babes were like against it, right? Where someone was like, okay, imagine your man knowing that you're probably insecure about having like flat hair and saying, babes with big hands, greater dance, and I was like it's not so straightforward. It's not that like most of these things are like context based.
Yeah.
It's just the tweet was about consideration. I don't think it was literal. If you like car dates, you like car dates.
Yes, like
man not having a car.
And if she said
you can do about it
in a very simple term.
Better still, my man, that even if it's a deal breaker for you, like your man not having, like you can always change your man. I'm dead ass serious. Like
he said, you know what made me laugh?
You can always change your man.
You can always change your man. Like, I can always just go and buy clothes. Yaba.
I'm serious, like I don't because the concept of like people complaining about things they have the power to change.
Yeah.
It's not foreign to me because sometimes I understand that conditions, blah blah blah, condition may make your shoes bend, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if you have the power to change it, please just change it, because we are tired. We are tired of hearing you complain. Like when you have the power to change it.
Everybody should get their
your man does not have a car. Like car dates, if that's the case. But if you like and you're okay with your man, maybe like you like your man, whether he has a car or not.
Exactly. Now
But if they do break up for you can always like.
I know that I like traveling around now. The man will not be able to sponsor traveling every time. But they will let me tell you what they will say on Twitter. You just gotta get your own money up now. Okay, child.
Get your money up, guys. Get your money up.
But yeah, it's fine. I just feel like we should really work on like knowing how to pacify people.
Exactly.
When
we try to make it seem like
if not, people will
just being considerate is not a crime.
Yes.
Like the fact that you are considering how this person will feel based on the action you want to take or what you want to say. I feel it's basic.
And this
like if you care about someone, you consider them in your actions.
These are people that are counseling. People don't get close to like their parents anymore.
Exactly.
I'm going to say this now, and I can already imagine what you will say. Mm-hmm. Like you're not going to say anything good, so I rather not say it, or to their partners. That's our relationship breakup. I just rather not say it because you're not going. Like if I feel like I think this person is going to say something that I don't say will be nice, like would be okay, will make me feel better. Like I want to come and tell you, like you're my first person I'll call.
I'll open up to you.
Like it's fine. So yeah, and sometimes it's not even bad to say, okay, see you maybe you fucked up, but it's also a way to actually say like, oh, you did, but like I understand why you feel like this, and like there are ways. We need classes for this thing. You need to do better. Go to class.
I'm all for like including
rest.
stuff like emotional intelligence to
Yeah.
our curriculum.
No
Emotional intelligence,
no emotional stupidity that is going on
and AI.
now.
Maybe because civic education is not doing what we think it's doing.
Civic
It's not
education.
enough. It's not enough. So civic education and social studies is not enough.
Social studies. What I learned is family,
It's not
extended
enough.
family, social
All these things is
studies.
not enough. Not enough.
Yeah, but yeah, sha.